Welcome to Biz Dev Live. This is the Biz D with the C. I'm so excited to talk to you today about LinkedIn for you that are beginning. Now, if you've been on LinkedIn and you feel like you need a little bit of help with the platform, this will be useful for you as well. But especially if you have not filled out the profile completely, you're struggling with what it should look like, what it should feel like, and how to bring people from other social networks to your LinkedIn profile. This is for you. I also want to make sure that folks are utilizing their LinkedIn in a way that really helps them connect with people, expand your network, and provides you opportunities to sell your product or your business in a way that is truly helpful not only to you but to the people that you're working with. So we're going to get into that right after this BizDev theme. Stick with me.
Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is intelligent. If you watch it, I promise you benefit. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T.
All right. So, going to get into LinkedIn. Now, there is a paid version of LinkedIn, right? You can pay for the features, you get the gold thing. It's a status symbol for some folks who don't need to use that to take advantage of the wide range of features that can help you connect with people. And in fact, you really should start off when you get on LinkedIn, really just filling out your profile and making sure that you're using it effectively, doing three first things. One is making sure that you're setting up your profile to the fullest extent. Two, connecting with people, right, that you already know on LinkedIn. And then three, really using your LinkedIn profile as your business card, as your resume, as your credibility kind of card, for lack of a better word in the moment, that you can put out there in the world to sort of let people know what you do, what experience you have. One of the big mistakes that I see a lot of business owners, small business owners, even larger business owners do, is not really filling out LinkedIn with all of their relevant experience. Understand that when people go to your LinkedIn page, they get a sense of who you are as a person and what kind of experiences have sort of shaped you. So by only including the one company, it either comes off as you really don't care to share, or you're ashamed of, or something along those lines. So really fill out the experience profile on your LinkedIn. You really shouldn't write an essay. Um, there on the resume, you list out, different things, all the different things you do. Really, each place that you put just a little bit of a description of your role is really good. And really a sentence or two really does it. We're going to look at some profiles on LinkedIn just to sort of show you some examples. This is actually a resource that LinkedIn provides. You can go down below in the YouTube link or off this side on Facebook to see the resource that I'm using, and it actually gives you several different profiles to look at, right? So here's Bruce Lamb. This is something where, just looking at this and actually the article is going to give you some more detail on each thing. But I just want you to sort of take a glance and view at this and sort of see the things that sort of come off immediately well and immediately not so well. So the photo's all right. He's got open collar shirt, showing off San Francisco. He's from San Francisco. Things are matching up there. Those are kind of white things. It is a little bit casual, but for uh, the environment that he might be working in or that he's going for, it might be different. There's a little word heavy on the description, especially maybe for a younger guy. That sort of stands out to me. So there are things that you want to look at and make sure that people are just sort of seen, just like they would with a resume. It's more about the visual and really impactful things that can sort of stand out for people as viewers. As we go over to the two more T's, right? Here, lots of words here in the description. What I want you to really focus on is that visual aspect. You've got a great picture with a smile there. It's head on, straight on. That's something that's really important. Make sure, if you remember the days of the Twitter egg, that your picture is not missing. It's a surefire way from you and a lot of other people not to connect with you, even if they know you, because that comes off as a kind of phishing account. They're just trying to get into your network. So definitely have your photo there. Have it be something professional. Here's another example of it. She's got a nice photo. You're looking at, you know, what she does, who she is, the same which is pride and all that. You want to get a sense of the professionalism right away of the profile. You want to get that sense. So really just filling out things in your profile, making sure that the right things are standing out. As far as software engineer, was talking about doing that kind of stuff with tips here. I would really focus on, especially if you're a business owner, just making sure that you're talking about your business experience and make sure that's clear from the get-go. Have something professional. This one's the best by far. So far, really professional photo, and show cheap and not show cheap, but it's got a brand behind it. So hopefully you'll see that in the profile. Now, as you build out that profile and you connect with people that you know, you're going to want to share this when you go on to other networking calls and that sort of thing. And so sharing your link to your page from Zoom is really important. So I'm networking, I'm in a place where there's a chat, being very comfortable with sharing my link and going up to LinkedIn and taking that link. Now, as you set up your profile on LinkedIn, what you're going to want to make sure is that you customize your LinkedIn profile at some point. You don't need to do that. The only thing you can do is capture that HTML when you're on the profile, and it'll look something like this, right? Where you have the https www.linkedin.com/in/, and whatever your handle is on LinkedIn. That is the way it's going to look. And then as you put that into the chat in Zoom, right, that's going to come up as blue, so people can actually click on that and link to that. And I am talking about that today because I think that's a better way, even than somebody dropping the information into the chat and then potentially, if you drop your phone number, your email, that takes an additional step for the person to actually copy and paste that information into their contact address book, and then the additional step of actually using some of that contact information to reach out and talk to you. Whereas if somebody hits you on LinkedIn with a LinkedIn request, and this is the power, this is the strength, and this is what I'm talking about, is today you have the immediate ability to follow up with that person. So all that person did was click one link, hit connect, and now whether they left a message or not, which I certainly recommend, and we're going to get into that in a minute, in terms of how to connect with other people. But when people are connecting with you, if they hit that button to connect, now they're in your network. If you bring them in, now you're going to message them back, and that may be a lead-in to a potential meeting. And so that dropping the link with the right link for your LinkedIn address is really, really handy because it brings them right into your social networks. You could drop your Facebook, you drop your TikTok link, but LinkedIn is the place for business. It's very professional. It's where people go to do business. They're looking for that business side of you, and it's a great place for you to really look over somebody really quickly to see what their experience is, who they're connected with. So it's a great place to mingle and network and see what this person potentially brings to the table. Now, I say all that because obviously you're going to want to sell a good or service. When you connect with folks on LinkedIn, you want to bring value. You want to give them a reason to connect. I had Bryn Tillman on yesterday talking about LinkedIn and sales on LinkedIn. And if you are really interested in doing sales, go check out that interview. Just go check out Bryn Tillman. She is amazing. One of the big learning points from yesterday in terms of how to set up your profile so that you can sell effectively. Right, this is the advanced level, but this is where we're all trying to get to. Right, so one, you want to set up your profile so it resonates with your potential buyers, right? Two, you want to create curiosity around it, right? So you want to set up some intriguing things. What does that look like? This is, I've done X, Y, Z in terms of results. Well, how did you get that? Right? Setting up something where somebody's curious about how you got the success that you had, right? And you can spell it out. That speaks highly of you. Make you a thought leader in your space, right? Teach something new, right? So if there's something interesting you're using, I talk about Canva.com is a great place to design visuals and actually post on LinkedIn with things that are great on Canva.com that gives you the right sizing, and it's really easy to create a great visual or even video for LinkedIn. Canva.com. Right? So teach something new. Get them thinking about how to change what they're currently doing, right? So that they're thinking about reaching out to you for a good service. So keep them thinking about there's a reason a lot of people are having success with doing better than that, right? There's a reason to change the behavior, and then five, lead them to a solution, and that's where we get to this link. Make sure they are linking with you, and then lead them to the solution. If you're reaching out to somebody, why is it interesting for you to talk to you? What, and the way that I propose it is that I'm the connector, and I just want to have a conversation with you to build a better bond. Maybe I can potentially help you connect with somebody and connect you to a lot of people. Um, if there's something else going on in my world that I know that I can connect that person, I call it out. Hey, saw you at this event. I know somebody could probably use your services. I'd like to have that conversation with you, and give them a link to my calendar so you see that common theme. That can make it easy for people just to hit that link and set the meeting. There's not a lot of thought involved. Just make it easy. Don't make it difficult for somebody to set up an appointment or connect with you, right? So just make it really simple, right? So going back to the beginning here, set up your profile. Make sure as you get into LinkedIn, if you're already on LinkedIn, make sure that you're doing things like making sure that you have a great photo in your profile. Make sure that you have listings of your experience, right? Be open and be a little bit vulnerable with some. You don't need to list everything back to that high school job, but definitely the last 2 or 3 positions. If you've been doing the same thing for the last 20 years, are you volunteering in a nonprofit? Fill out that profile. Man, there's space for all of it. You don't need to put everything. You can pick and choose. You don't need to showcase the things that you might not be super proud of, but definitely fill out that profile so that it is robust. So when somebody comes and sees it, they see that you're not just your job, right? You are an actual person. You've got more going on than just CEO of Token and Staffing, or just, if you're at that point in your career, just a salesperson for this company. Make sure they understand, okay, this person's had this education, they've had this class, they've done this thing on Excel, they know these skills. Add those things to your profile. If you are really passionate about something, find a way to put that in, whether it's in your headline piece on LinkedIn or someplace else. There's lots of places to go to search for it, and just give you resources that's down below that highlights different things that you can do with your profile. So use that, go to it, and shape up your profile so it's something that brings people in, creates that curiosity, maybe teaches something new about yourself or something that you're doing, and creates that reason to link engagement. Right? I want you to also make sure you understand how to connect with people. So as you're looking at people within your network, you're going to go through your contacts and connect you with people that you already know. But as you're reaching out, you can email, you can text your link. So getting familiar again with that HTML code, just going up and grabbing it out of the browser when you're on your profile and sending that to people so they can connect with you on LinkedIn. Just an easy way to bring them in, learn a little bit more about them, potentially even about your collaborators, competitors, all of that. LinkedIn is a great tool. Really want you to get on there and use it. Let me know what success you're having. Drop some comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.
Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T. This is business development, not even selling it. This is intelligent. If you watch it, I promise you benefit. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Leadership and motivation, empathy and inspiration. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz Dev Live, weekdays at 11 Eastern Time. Biz D with C, brought to you by Cameron T.